Megan Kelly, would you say that this teacher has exposed once and for all the absurdity of the trans orthodoxy?
Yes, 100%. The school should not be standing by this very sick person. All right, this is a sick individual. They should be firing this person. They should be firing. They should be firing this person. This is a sick individual. Very sick person.
This is why the trans orthodoxy is insane.
They should be fired. They should be firing this person. This is a sick individual. Very sick person.
This is why the trans orthodoxy is insane.
They should be firing this person. They should be firing this person.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and if you've been following the channel, you know that I've been following this shop teacher. Well, not like actually, but I've been following the story of this shop teacher that is wearing a gigantic prosthetic chest. I believe Z cup is the appropriate size of it. And there's been a lot of interesting conversation around it. First, it started out as like, oh, this is some sort of weirdo who gets, who enjoys, kids looking at him. Then it went to, this is like maybe the world's greatest troll. And then last week, it appeared that he was pictured outside of his apartment, not wearing the prosthetics, which may have added more fuel to the fire that he was faking it all together. But as of today, he has been relieved of his duty. Fired, effectively. God tier troll. Internet claims all Kayla Lemieux wanted to do was sit at home and get paid. I've got a big update going on here. Oakville, Canada, backlash against a shop teacher identifies as a woman and was slammed recently for wearing Z-cup prosthetics has not stopped even after she was put on leave. The latest development in the case of Kayla Lemieux happened after the New York Post recently revealed that she often leaves her home without her alleged gigantic fake chest and wears men's clothing after school hours. So it's perhaps the greatest troll in history confirmed. Lemieux was a teacher at Oakville High School, but now the school district spokesperson Heather Francie has been reported by the Toronto Sun. While not currently on active assignment, the teacher remains employed with HDSB. A neighbor, what a great story. It's just so great in every conceivable way. A neighbor of Lemieux told the Post at the time of the disclosure, quote, he wears the prosthetics extremely infrequently. He puts them on to teach occasionally when he goes for a walk or when the cops visit. They also reportedly revealed that they last saw the teacher showcasing her prosthetics in May of 2022. I was driving past. You could see them from so far away when you're driving. He put the whole outfit on, just walked up and down the road, no bags, just walking. Everyone slows down because they can't believe what they're seeing. Besides, a parent named Selena Close also expressed her frustration after the Post's apparent revelation about the teacher. She stated, I was shocked to learn that he appears in public as a male. The school has been adamant in telling parents that this is a transitioning teacher who needs to express themselves as a woman. What an amazing thing to see. Like, this is the best long con maybe I've ever witnessed. One of the best, woke backfires, getting used against the wokeness. They're using wokeness against them, maybe ever. Lemieux's appearance at the school is unprofessional and offensive and has caused chaos in the school environment. I have issues with Lemieux choosing to dress as a male because how he appears at school has become very disruptive. Why does Lemieux choose to appear like he does at school when he dresses as a man in his personal time? Well, how transphobic. It's quite, my dogs are playing again. It's like they wait for me to hit record and then they have to battle. I have a handyman here, so the German Shepherds come to work with me. However, Lemieux reportedly denied all the accusations at the time and claimed to the Post, "I'm not wearing prosthetic. These are real. My condition is classified as gigantomastia, which can also be referred to as macromastia. It's rare, there's no doubt about it. Affects women on a very rare basis, but in my case, I believe, and my doctor thinks, because I have double X chromosomes as well, and it has something to do with it." But ultimately, he beat the woke system. Meanwhile, after Lemieux was placed on leave, Twitter was filled with adverse reactions. A user asked, "Still getting paid to be at home?" Another user tweeted, "So he won. He beat the woke system. He will get paid and or a pension for life and never have to work." It looks like it turned out to be true. Like, people asked for a positive tale. I mean, what better way to just, show the absurdity of the modern scholastic system and their wokeness than force them to pay you forever to stay at home. So he won, he beat the woke system. Paid leave, does this mean that the school will place or force another school to take her on once the storm blows over? A third user shared paid leave. The fourth claimed he has been waiting for this for a long time so he can sit at home and cash a big fat check. When the leftists thought he was one of them, it was fine and supported him over the students. Turns out he was trolling them for their crazy ideas, and then they needed to remove him. I absolutely love it. I mean, that's what it seems like to me, right? The New York Post also picked it up. The Canadian high school teacher who wears this stuff, the school district said, while not currently on active assignment, the teacher remains employed. Lemieux's suspension comes after the education minister, Stephen Lecce, and Halton Region MPPs, Natalie Pierre and Stephen Crawford, rebuked the school board for having abdicated its responsibility by failing to put their interests and safety of students first, according to The Sun. One mother named Lynn told the school board Wednesday that forms of identity and expression presented in the school environment must be scrutinized against the child's safeguarding practice. The board has remained largely quiet about Lemieux, while parents have raged for months about her wearing prosthetics in front of the students. Photos and videos taken in school have shown her wearing tight-fitting clothing, with obviously the prosthetics protruding. The controversy has sparked numerous threats against Lemieux and school officials. Board of Education meetings have descended into chaos at his attempts to address the issue. I mean, perhaps he is actually now the most based man in history, because he will be collecting a paycheck forever, lest he has put them in such a pickle. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, please do click that subscribe button down below. But he has put the school in such a pickle to where they either have to admit they're transphobic or they have to pay him forever. This is genius. The saga gained international attention and came to a head after the Post revealed last month that once outside of school, Lemieux often ditches his prosthetics, wig, and makeup and appears as a man, which sent shockwaves through the internet. Post photos showed a dressed-down Lemieux wearing men's sweatpants, sneakers, and a vest, with no signs of the prosthetic, makeup, glasses, wig, a getup that her neighbor says she wears extremely infrequently. She insisted in the sit-down that, of course, everything was real, and that they've been undergoing hormone replacement therapy and was in transition. She is not a transgender person. The teacher said her extra large prosthetics are caused by this medical condition, which of course they don't have. Like, this is the greatest troll in history. Outraged parents demanded that Halton School District impose a dress code for teachers, which was initially rejected last year due to concerns about violating Ontario's human rights codes. In January, the school agreed to develop a policy requiring that teachers maintain an appropriate and professional appearance. Lemieux told the Post that she would, quote, follow the direction of the board on what they mandated, but denied that she was dressed in any kind of a provocative fashion. I don't think there's any problem with how I have dressed. It's the personal opinion of other people that I don't have to deal with. I mean, what a hilarious turn of events. This worked. So the people who were on the Chans initially were 100% right. This was just a troll. This was an absolute troll of kind of the woke ideology, the absurdity of how far people have gone to be inoffensive. And you end up in a situation here where now Canada has to pay this guy forever to never go up to work unless they admit they're transphobic and lose an even bigger lawsuit. I can't wait till more people start doing this, take advantage of the system, especially here in the United States. It's been an absolute huge, epic win for based people everywhere. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Don't forget, Coffee Brand Coffee has a 10% off sale today. I'm going to put the secret promo code in the description down below. It only runs for today, so make sure you check it out, and we'll talk to you again real soon.